See you. I can send you a message. Oh, no wonder. Okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter now. Fortunately, Judy told me that my son is speaking next week. So I contacted him and asked him to switch, and we switched. Oh. He said that worked out. Hey. Whoa. Good. Very busy the last few weeks, that's for sure.
Welcome everyone to our remembrance service this afternoon. We come together the first Sunday of December to remember our loved ones and honor them, our loved ones who have passed on and are with us in spirit now. And it's a time before the holidays that we can really take some time to honor and remember them. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you to those that are watching virtually for joining us as well. And our first thing will be to stand, please, and we'll sing our opening song, Prayer of the Child of Love. It's on the front of your book.
Father, Mother, God, your kingdom come, your holy will be wholly done. Spirit, source of love, you flow through me, your loving child, eternally. Every day, in every way, amen. Every day, I will pray again. Father, Mother, God, your kingdom come, your holy will be wholly done. Spirit, source of love, you flow through me, your loving child, eternally. Everywhere, let love be there. Amen. Everywhere, this my prayer again. Father, Mother, God, your kingdom come, your holy will be wholly done. Spirit, source of love, you flow through
I'm going to lead us through a real quick remembrance meditation. So if you want to just take a second to get nice and comfy in your chair, that would be awesome. Corey, can I get a little thank you, bud? All right, so yeah, let's do that. Let's just get nice and cozy and close your eyes if you're feeling comfortable with that, please. And let's just stop and kind of slow down a bit and be in this sacred space and place. And take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And just let it out, please. Let's just get maybe one or two more of those. Let's just take one more nice deep breath together. And we're here tonight in the company of friends, present and past, those who are with us on this side of the veil, and those who are already on the great adventure on the other side. And who knows what's going on over there? I mean, really, truly. You know, life is called the big adventure, but who's to say there aren't even greater things happening all around us? So let's just take a moment to make it personal. Think about the loved ones, friends, the families, the teachers, the fur friends, anyone you want to lump in that list. Anyone who's been there when you needed them. Anyone who's given you that word of encouragement, that helping hand, who saw you at a bottom and made time and space in their heart for you. That's what we remember. That's what I remember. Let's just take a second to just steep in those feelings. Feel the energy of those people and the gifts they gave you. How they helped your story. And in the end, that's what we all are, just stories. Teaching one another how to love a little deeper, how to keep the door open for the next person. We've got so much to give and share in this life, and so much to receive as well. So let's just take a couple more moments to remember. And honor them in your own special and intimate way. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Side out. Let's get one more of those, please. And when you're ready to come back to this safe and sacred space, please do so.
This is called I Hold Your Light. Wise minds know there's no space. All things now in one place. No separation, no limitation. All in all. True hearts feel there's no time. All things here intertwined. A congregation of all creation, one in all. So though it seems you've gone away, it's just a dream, illusions play. There's no duration, there's no location, after all. And though these eyes can't see your face, I know you're dancing just beyond this veil of space. And though these arms can't hold you tight, I know we're both right here and everything's alright. I hear your voice, I feel your heart, I hold your light. The never born can never die, just changing form from life to life. An exploration of transformation into all. The never here can never leave. Nothing to fear, nothing to grieve. We're all together, we're all forever, we are all. So though these eyes can't see your face, I know you're dancing just beyond this veil of space. And though these arms can't hold you tight, I know we're both right here and everything's alright. And though this mind sometimes forgets and thinks of absence and of grief and of regrets, when I remember, with joy I cry, 'cause there's only life and death is just a lie. Then I hear your voice, I feel your heart, I hold your light. I hear your voice, I feel your heart, I hold your light.
This is a short reading gone from. Yeah. Sorry. It's Gone From My Sight by Henry Van Dyke. I am standing upon the seashore. A ship at my side spreads her white sails to the morning breeze and starts for the blue ocean. She is an object of beauty and strength. I stand and watch her until at length she hangs like a speck of white cloud just where the sea and sky come to mingle with each other. Then someone at my side says, "There, she is gone." Gone where? Gone from my sight. That is all. She is just as large in mast and hull and spars as she was when she left my side. And she is just as able to bear her load of living freight to her destined port. Her diminished size is in me, not in her. And just at the moment when someone at my side says, "There, she is gone," there are other eyes watching her coming, and other voices ready to take up the glad shout. Here she comes, and that is dying.
Thank you, John, and thank you, Ian and Corey. This is a time that we're going to pause and remember all of the blessings and gifts in our lives surrounding us everywhere. We can really go inside and be so grateful, fill ourselves up with gratitude. We know at the Fellowship that abundance is the flow of divine energy. And as we take these moments to bring consciousness to our gifts, to the Fellowship, I ask you to hold your gifts close and know how much difference they make in our lives, all of us sitting here today, and lives farther afield than we can ever imagine. So Richard's going to come around and with the basket for the donation. Thank you, Richard. And now, if you would all turn in your bulletin to the blessing of the tithes and offerings and read with me. Through these tithes and offerings, we celebrate the flow of divine love and give thanks for the prosperity we share. Together, we experience the blessings of grateful giving. I always have enough to share and to spare. Thank you so much.
I wanted to share with you something that just really resonated with me about grief and those who left us, humans, furry friends, feathered friends, scaled friends, what have you. And this comes from John O'Donohue, to bless the space between us, a book of blessings. You may notice on the front of your bulletin is for grief. And we will just read through this. I'll read it out loud to you. This is for you to take for now and to have. When you lose someone you love, your life becomes strange. The ground beneath you becomes fragile. Your thoughts make your eyes unsure, and some dead echo drags your voice down, where words have no confidence. Your heart has grown heavy with loss. And though this loss has wounded others too, no one knows what has been taken from you. When the silence of absence deepens, flickers of guilt kindle regret for all that was left unsaid or undone. There are days when you wake up happy, again inside the fullness of life, until the moment breaks and you're thrown back onto the black tide of loss. Days when you have your heart back, you are able to function well, until in the middle of work or encounter, suddenly, with no warning, you are ambushed by grief. It becomes hard to trust yourself. All you can depend on now is that sorrow will remain faithful to itself. More than you, it knows its way and will find the right time to pull and pull the rope of grief until that coiled hill of tears has reduced to its last drop. Gradually, you will learn acquaintance with the invisible form of your departed. And when the work of grief's done, the wound of loss will heal, and you will have learned to wean your eyes from that gap in the air and be able to enter the hearth in your soul where your loved one has awaited your return all the time. And as I went through this blessing, it kind of is a flow, and really there's no linear to grief. It's circular, and it comes and goes in all kinds of different ways. And I know for me, and probably for many of you, when someone, something dies, it's heavy. It's like you're carrying a backpack of bricks. And it's hard to think. Your thoughts are kind of not quite right. You don't trust yourself. You kind of weave in and out of that. And then there are moments you wake up and, kind of happy-go-lucky, then it pulls you back down. Another grief burst that comes and takes you. And it's hard to fight that. It's hard to fight that wave. And it's been my experience that once I ride it and accept it and surrender, it goes through me. And I find myself on the other side. I may not be over anything, but I feel just a little bit better. As I was thinking about today and what to do, there were so many different signs. One was the number 1111. I know that's a number of a guardian angel. The other I've been seeing for the past week are the numbers 1845, which are the final numbers of my parents' phone number, who are both deceased. And that still gives me chills through my bones. What I wanted you to do, just for now, not to really put you to work, but take a moment and do like John said, and do your 3 breaths in and out. Resume your regular breath. Close your eyes and do that right now, please. You're welcome to open your eyes if you want or keep them closed. Think about how you're gentle with yourself and what you need to do to take care of you. Unique is grief. For everybody, it's different. When you feel like it, jot down some ideas to remind you when you've got that brick on your back, when your mind is clouded, what you might be able to do, who you might call. When you're ready, please feel free to jot these things down for yourself. For me, it's the changing of the seasons, knowing winter will come, spring will come, summer will come, fall will come. Knowing I will wake up and I will come here on Sunday and see you all. Knowing I have heat in my house, just some of the basic things can be grounding, because it's hard to get centered when you're going like this.
Thank you, Sue. What a touching poem by John O'Donohue. I just want to say a few things this afternoon. Rumi tells us that love is the vital core of the soul. And of all you can see, only love is infinite. One of the fundamental teachings of the Fellowship is that we are spirit having a human experience. We are love, eternal. And when it's time for our earth experience to be complete, we slip out of our human suits into another way of being. It's just another way of being. So what this means to me is that we grieve so deeply, not to be diminished at all, from the loss of the human interaction with our loved ones, the touch and the sight and the hearing their voices and the hugs, and even if they live across the country, talking with them on the phone or being with them once a year maybe is so important. And we miss that. That is devastating and can really, really tear our hearts open. But the one thing that I remember, and I remember it now after many years of processing the loss of loved ones, is that they are really not lost to us. We haven't lost them. They are with us. And our relationships with these loved ones, and as everyone's been reminding us, furry friends as well, anyone that had a loving impact on your life, these relationships can continue in a real and vibrant way. If we open our hearts to it, we can apologize, we can forgive and accept forgiveness. We can say the things that we weren't able to say when they were here in human form. We can maintain communication. We can talk to them every day. We can feel their presence with us, and we can know that they watch over us. One of the most wonderful gifts that the fellowship has given me, and there have been many, was requiring me to speak on Father's Day about my father. A father that I didn't know, had never seen. And that was a challenge. At least I initially thought it to be a challenge. And in the process of contemplating and talking to him, he had died when I was 18 years old. He left this earth. So many, many years later, there wasn't a way to reconnect in human form. But I really did my best to reconnect through spirit. And I really left that experience with just a love-filled heart for my father, a father that I hadn't met in this lifetime. The following Christmas, just a few months later, we were at the Korean Methodist Church. And that particular Christmas, we were bringing poinsettias and dedicating them to someone that we had, that had left this earth. Do you remember doing that? And that Christmas, I dedicated a poinsettia to my mother and one to my father. And that was just the sweetest closure to this love that I had not acknowledged for so much of my lifetime. And I still talk with him and assure him that there is no need for me to forgive him. Now, this doesn't mean that we can't or shouldn't move on with our lives. But we can maintain this really beautiful, beautiful relationships. And in fact, I often reflect on what my mother, especially, and all those I shared loving relationships on this earth would want for me, do want for me, and what would make them happy. And this I know for sure. They would want me to live my life as fully and joyfully as possible. They would want me to love deeply and experience everything about being human that there is to experience. And that brings comfort to me. I'm going to leave you with a final quote from Anne Louise Stiel, is her name. And she says that love is eternal. It wipes out all sense of time, destroying all memory of beginning and all fear of an end. Thank you. Emotional about that and lost my place. Thank you, Nancy. We're going to have a remembrance ceremony, a time when we can all just make an overture remembering our loved ones. Nancy and Douglas are going to hand out some cards to each and every one of you. And it says at the top, in loving remembrance. And I'd like you to just use the pencils in your packet to write the names of anyone as many as you'd like on the card that you would like to remember this afternoon. Just take your time and look up when you're finished, and that will let me know that you're done. We have some beautiful pine cones up here on the altar, and pine cones symbolize spiritually human enlightenment and eternal life and regeneration. And the other symbol that we will have is lighting a candle, or the best that we can light a candle, symbolizing the light that still shines from all of these beautiful beings that we're remembering this afternoon. So what I'm going to ask you to do is one by one, as we would when we do the burning bowl ceremony, come up to the table, put your card, it's a little tent card, sit it on the table. And then just set your light right in front of it. And just take your time. If you want to take some time up here, that's fine. But just one by one, let's begin to do that. I have one right here. How brightly their light still shines in our lives.
I know you miss me, can't hold and kiss me, can't dance or have our quiet walks beneath the trees. And though I'm sorry, oh my sweet darling, I wish that you could only see what I can see. This mortal coil, this world of toil has come unwound, and now my mind has been set free. I see you crying, there's no denying, but through those tears I'm still right here for you to see. Don't cry for me, darling, everything's alright. For I am everywhere around you now, every day and every night. I'm with you, I'm never gone, I've just gone up and down. Into the light. Remember, dearest, the greatest fear is the great unknown, but now there's no more fear for me. I'm all at peace now. Wish you could feel how it feels to fall just like a wave into the sea of love surrounding us eternally. Don't cry for me, darling, everything's alright. For I am everywhere around you now, every day and every night. I'm with you, I'm never gone, I've just gone up and down. And you can see me in the sunshine of a joyful summer day. Recognize me in the colors of the rainbow's dancing play. You can feel me in the moon glow, holding you throughout the night. Know that I am all around you now, surrounding you in endless space, filled with infinite starlight. Don't cry for me, darling, everything's alright. Yes, I am everywhere around you now, every day and every night. I'm with you, wipe away your tears. No, there's nothing left to fear. Someday you'll come and join me too. We'll dance together, me and you, forever, like sparkling waves across the blue. Forever, we'll be as one as we go up and down. Into the light, into the light, into the light, into the light.
I don't know if you can feel it, but I certainly can feel that this room is full of spirit, full of all of our loved ones, that are just, you can just feel the energy, and filled with all of those dear beloved fellowshipians that have left this earth experience over the many years that the fellowship has been here. And I can just see them and I can feel them, so we're grateful to them. And I want to thank all of you for joining in and participating in the ceremony this afternoon, all watching virtually as well. Thank you so much, Corey, for your beautiful songs. Just so thank you, Reverend John, for your beautiful meditation, Ian for your reading, and Reverend Sue for your message. Thank you so much. And I know that everyone, spirit and all, who are here with us today are going to join in with us for our peace circle. But I just want to say before we do that, I want you to, at the conclusion of the service, feel free to come and take one of the pine cones with you. They're made so that you can hang it on your Christmas tree if you like. And if you want, take your card and your candle as well. And you can continue this at home. So let's get into our peace circle, say our closing blessing, and meet together for dinner in the fellowship hall.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live